في البرنامج ده بنستضيف شخصيات بارزة ومؤثرة من جنوب السودان ومن حول العالم، وبنتحدث معاهم عن القضايا اللي بتهم بلدنا وبتأثر على حياتنا. كمان بنتطرق في القصص خلف الأخبار وبنتبادل الأحاديث الخفيفة عن حياتنا اليومية. شاركونا، كونوا جزء من البرنامج فقط على آي راديو، عينك على جنوب السودان.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown show on I Radio with me, Madrama James, and I'm blessed to be joined by my colleague.
Thank you so much, Madrama James, and all the listeners and the viewers of our Radio I on Sundown. I am Walma Pell, and of course, I'll be co-hosting together with my colleague on one of the latest and of course the popular program live here on our radio. I am Walma Pell.
And remember, this program comes to you Monday to Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. for a comprehensive look at the daily events and the latest information, in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and exciting surprises. To be part of the show, you can call us on
0911-986-986 and 0922-986-986 as usual.
As well, you can send for us a text message on 0913-986-986, and if you can't access the radio, we are also on Facebook, X to YouTube, and more. Today, we will kick start with the examination report. Over to you, Walmapal.
On today's examination reports, of course, Vice President Josephine Lagu Yanga on Monday launched the National Certificate of Primary Education exams, praising the growing turnout of more than 84,000 pupils and saying it reflects expanding access to education across South Sudan.
And we are going to listen to the full speech of the event covering that's the head teacher of Jubawan Boys. We have representative from the National Parliament, including that's the Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria State, Minister of Education, Central Equatoria State, National Minister of Education, and the Vice President for Service Culture. Here's the report.
On behalf of the teachers of South Sudan, I welcome all of you to this school for the important national duty. I am very happy because my school was chosen among the other school over South Sudan. This one of the oldest school, or historical school, and established in 1948. And Your Excellency, because we have especially need for our fence need to be completed, because one of side here we need because lack of security in the school. Sometimes in classes people are moving here in the school, but this is our request that we are requesting in your office to help us to complete our side of this school fence. Thank you. May God bless you for this day.
This is the day you have been toiling since February this year up to this moment. You have been suffering so that you reach this day. Your teachers have been struggling to teach you so that to bring you to this day. Your parents, guardians have been trying to support you so that you reach this day. So as it was said, there is nothing new. It is the same thing we will show to you is going to come in the exams. So take care and you will be successful. Your Excellency, this is a very important day for our children, and they should know that the country is for them. Because this country is for you, because tomorrow you will be the fathers and mothers of this nation. And that's why the Vice President is here, is to inform His Excellency the President that the children are all in the class. In Greater Baragazal, in Greater Atanai, and in Greater Equatoria. That's why she is here. She is not here for nothing. She is here to come and inform the President later on. For my teachers, those who are going to be invigilators, please cooperate with our children, because there is what is called examination fever. Is always affected them, particularly the first day. They will be shivering, but later on they will be okay. So cooperate with them and be gentle with them. For you as children, as the candidates, please listen to the instruction and advice of your invigilators. When you are told don't write, you stop writing. When you are asked write, you start writing. Don't talk when you are in the class. Your head must be focused into the paper. If you have anything, raise up your hand. The invigilator will come and talk to you. What do you want? I want water. I want to go to the toilet. My pen has fell down. That is the way. The last thing and not the least is that for the guardians and the parents, continue supporting our children during these days. Don't engage them in other activities. Let them be engaging in their studying in the houses. This is what I want, the message I want to say. For you, one thing: no cheating. No cheating. Again, no cheating at all. No cheating. Don't attempt. Thank you.
أنا داير أحيي مدرسة جوبا 1 في استقباله لامتحانات مرحلة الأساس لهذا العام، وأنا أفتكر يعني إذا ما تحدث الأخ مدير إدارة المدرسة فنحن بنرحب بكم في سنتر إيكواتوريا كوزارة التربية. برحب بكل المجهودات يعني تقدم من وزارة التعليم، وزارة التربية القومي والولائي في مجهودات كبيرة بشكل توزيع الفرص الامتحانات لكل الأماكن في دقة الجرس. نحن في وزارة التربية في سنتر إيكواتوريا حقيقة نحن سعداء بكل السياسات التربوية القومية والولائي في تبني وتنسيق معنا في ترتيب أمور التلاميذ في سنتر إيكواتوريا ستيت، ويرجع ذلك على حسب تفاهم بين الأخوان في وزارة التربية الاتحادي على رأسهم وزير التربية. وأيضا نحن لا نفوت أن نقدم تحايانا للإكسلنسي نائب رئيس الجمهورية جسم لاغو، ودائما يعني متابع كل الأدوار الموكلة إليها من رئاسة الجمهورية. أنا عندي رسالة واحد بس بدي أقدم لبناتي وأولادي في الممتحنين. أنا بفتكر امتحان ده ما حاجة صعب، وأنتم دائما سنتر إيكواتوريا وجنوب السودان عودونا دائما هم بيتحدى كل حاجة القوي، فنحن متأكدين مجهودات بتاعتكم اللي انتم قدمتم من سنة أولى لغاية سنة ثامنة يهو حيوديكم لغاية الثانوي العالي. انتوا شيدوا حيلكم، ما تخافوا. امتحانات ده حاجة يعني عادي زي ما انت قاعد تمتحن من أي مرحلة لمرحلة، وأنا واثق انتوا حققوا نتيجة كويسة، وانتوا حترفع صوت سنتر إيكواتوريا وجوبا 1 وكل المراكز الموجودة في جوبا. اكسلنسي نائب الرئيس الجمهورية الأخ وزير التربية، حقيقة طلب بتاعت المدير المدرسة بخصوص الحوش، حقيقة نحن بنعاني معاناة كبيرة جدا. الحوش ده بقى مدخل في الأشياء، يعني كم مرة نحن رفعنا جثث من هنا، الناس بيجي هناك بيلقى الحوش فاضي، أولادنا بتاع جنوب السودان بيجي بينوم هنا بكرة صباح تلقى 1 2 3 ماتوا. فكان في مجهودات من الأخ وكيل، قبل هو كان وكيل في وزارة التربية الأخ كويوب، هو عمل أساس. نحن دايرين انكم تساعدوا كويوب حتى هو بقى وزير تكملوا لنا الحوش ده عشان مدرسة يكون آمن مطمئن. وفي الختام التحية والشكر والتقدير للحضور الكريم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
On behalf of the government of Central Equatoria State, we are very pleased that the bill will be reading here in Central Equatoria. This comes in the right time that the state government is embarking on major infrastructural development, especially on educational sectors, and as well renovating the schools and planning to ensure that we have created a conducive environment for learners all over the state. And this is not a light moment for us as a state. Today, you are going to sit on this primary living examination. The pupils of P8, we wanted to assure you that the state government is looking forward to see your success. Your parents are not only just going to dance on the papers, but your parents are going to define you and going to define the hard work that you've been doing for the past few months. Today must be a stepping stone for you. You are the leaders of the tomorrow, or the leaders of the future, and the future begins today with you in the class. Make sure that you use your pens to take you to another level. The secondary school is waiting for you. Work hard, and we want to see you progressing. Your Excellency, Vice President, thank you for coming for this occasion, and we are very pleased to have you with us here. As these candidates are going to sit for this examination, I want you and the state government, we should collectively join our hands together with the Ministry of General Education to address all the challenges facing public schools, including protection of the school's land and also the school properties and creating a conducive environment for education. It is our responsibility, and we wanted to see the state government and the national government prioritize education and conducive environment for education. Thank you very much.
It is not there, Your Excellency. It is not a day for us in the Ministry of General Education and Instruction to prolong in the speech. The day is honored by you, and we, on behalf of the Ministry of General Education, the Honorable Minister, and Your Excellency, will give your words to the whole country. I just have one thing to say, Your Excellency, with your permission. Last year, we were forced to cancel the whole examination of the whole school because of malpractices. This year, we may even do the same. And you who are before me here, let this message be clear. If you cheat, you will cheat your own your own future. You will cheat your parents. You will cheat this country which you are supposed to lead in near future. Therefore, we are warning you not to attempt any malpractice. And that message should be clear. The second message is, don't expect that you will find the examination which has been sent to you through your telephones. You will never get it. And if you get the examination, a false examination, I will be the first person to resign from the position of Deputy Minister. The examinations are intact. You use your mind to pass this examination. Don't joke with your future. Thank you very much.
As you have heard, I think today is not a day of speeches. Our guidance and the main speech will be delivered by Her Excellency the Vice President. But I'm very happy. I'm delighted that we are here, and I would like to wish all of you a successful examination. And I want also to appreciate His Excellency the President for his steadfast leadership in supporting education, despite all the economic challenges that we are facing. I also want to acknowledge the support we receive from my colleague, Dr. Madrama, the Minister of Finance and Planning, and all the staff for making sure this examination was held today. Now, as we are ringing the bell today, we are also ringing the bell across the country, in all our states and especially administrative areas. So I want to appreciate the governors of our 10 states and chief administrators in the three special chief administrators in the special administrative areas for also taking up the leadership in supporting education in their jurisdictions. So this is a great day for all of us, and I want to say this to the candidates across the country: there is no machot, as you have heard from the deputy governor. If you think about machot, you will lose your results. So rely on yourselves, rely on what you have read, rely on God, as you have said in your prayers. But I think my biggest thank you is to my colleagues, the teachers of this country that have persevered through all the challenges to make sure that education is progressing and our kids are taught. So I want to wish you well, and I want to see all of you next year. Next year, I want to see all of you in Senior 1. So you need to work hard, and hopefully we'll see you in Senior 1. Now, the academic year for next year will commence on the 2nd of February. 2nd of February. That means we are prepared to mark your papers immediately after the examination. So this year, there will be no more delays. There will be no more delays in Senior 1 in starting with their colleagues on the first day of the academic year. I'm not going to talk much. I've heard what the headmaster have said, and of course the remarks from the leadership of Central Equatoria. This school is historic, one of the first state schools in South Sudan, and the status of this school is very important. I have tried my best to make sure that the school is secure and conducive for learning. I will work closely with the governor and of course with the leadership of our country, led by Her Excellency the Vice President, who is also an educationist, to make sure that we construct the fence. We complete the fence for this very important school, so that our children learn in a conducive atmosphere. Without further ado, Your Excellency, I would like to invite you.
It's my great honor to join you today for this great, important bell-ringing ceremony to officially mark the beginning of the 2025 Certificate of Primary Examinations. This event is symbolic across our nation, and I'm sure His Excellency, the President of the Republic, General Salva Kiir Mayardit, and all the governors of the states are watching, as it represents the transition of thousands of young learners from primary to the next stage of their educational journey. This year, a total of 84,815 candidates will be sitting for the CPE examinations across the Republic of South Sudan. These candidates are drawn from 1,953 schools, and the examinations will be administered in 551 centers nationwide. These figures reflect the continued expansion of access to education in our country and the commitments of parents, teachers, and communities to the future of our children. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of the Republic of South Sudan remains fully committed to improving the quality of education at all levels. Through the Service Delivery Cluster and the Ministry of General Education and Instruction, we continue to strengthen teacher training, expand school infrastructure, and support national examinations to ensure fairness, credibility, and quality learning outcomes. We know that education is the foundation on which we build a peaceful, prosperous, and stable South Sudan. Every child sitting for these examinations today represents a step forward in that national vision. Allow me also to address our supervisors, invigilators, monitors, security officers, and all stakeholders involved in the administration of these examinations. I urge you to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, integrity, and neutrality. Safeguard the credibility of the examination process. Let there be no room for malpractice, as it has already been mentioned several times. No room for interference, and no room for any action that undermines the future of our children. The nation is watching, and the nation is counting on you. To our dear candidates, this is your moment. You have worked hard. Your teachers have prepared you, and your parents have supported you throughout the year. Approach these examinations with confidence, honesty, and determination. If you have worked hard throughout the year, you have nothing to fear. Believe in yourselves, do your best, and trust that your efforts will bring you great success. As I ring this bell today, I do so with great hope and pride for every candidate and for our nation too. May these examinations be peaceful, orderly, and successful across all our states and administrative areas. I wish all candidates the very best of luck. Thank you very much, and may God bless the Republic of South Sudan.
That was the voice of Joseph Kenyi, a head teacher, Juba 1 Boys. We have Martin Tako, who is a Deputy Minister of Information, Paulino Lokudu Obede, a Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria State, Kuyok Abul Kuyok, Minister of General Education and Instruction, and then Siricio Zakaria Lado, Minister of Education and Instruction, Central Equatoria State. Finally, we heard from Josephine Joseph Lagu, the Vice President for Service Cluster.
This and more of this discussion, of course, coming to you shortly, but now let's go for a short break and we'll be right back.
For news and the music, keep it iRadio.
It's a Baghdad Diamond Wenisuma iRadio على نمرة التليفون 0911-986-986 أو تبيرسل رسالة على نمرة 0913-986-986. أنت في محل بتستحق تكون فيه كليك مع iRadio. أنا تكون في جنوب السودان.
أنا تكون في جنوب السودان في زمن بتاسع تطوال بتصل معنا في 09 وايد ولدنين 2-986-986 زان سوما من Deputy Minister بتا General Education and Instruction بقول في سنة دي بزاد في انتيان بتا P8 ما في فيو مachot لو في يازول اللي إثبات بتا machot كده جيب له خبر ده وكمان يعني هو يبقون أول وزير عشان كيف
to resign.
Yes. So we are asking you, what's your take about this particular commitment here?
Madrama James, of course, today I can say is a very special program to be part of course, on this wonderful program as well. You know, talking about the current affairs and education, of course, is one of them. Is one of the things that if it's not addressed, you know, to the best of expectations, then it's going to create more than loopholes, you know, in our educational, I mean, in our country, in our developmental sector or other service rather. And you have heard from the officials, in, you know, how they have talked, the minister to the deputy minister, and as well the vice president for, and the chairperson as well for service cluster, Dr. Josephine Lagu. This year there's no machot, and if you are found with machot, then make sure your results are going to be cancelled. And you know, revocation is happening everywhere in any institution, including the education sector. But then it should be the role of the nation to make sure it strengthens the educational system. Let's hear from the listeners, and we'll have more of this discussion.
And particularly the listeners, what do you really recommend the Ministry of General Education and Instruction to do to minimize the issue of machot? First caller, hi radio.
Radio Mzalkir.
مساء النور منو من وين؟
سعيد من واو.
مرحبا.
شكرا كثير والبرنامج جميل. إما بخصوص بتاعت الضبط بتاعت الفقرات ومشروط الوجود. امتحانات بسيط فقرات في مرحلة الماشي. ده فكرة جميل شديد. أول حاجة بترجع لبناء بتاع قدرات بتاع كل تلاميذ. والدولة بعاقدين عنده في قواعد من خلال الامتحانات ما بيكون فوق خش. إذا أجيل ما شاء الله هذا يمتحن صف الرابع معناته بيكون في أساس قوي على مستوى الدولة من ناحية تعليمية، سواء كان في مجالات المختلفة مهندسين وهكذا. زول بيكون واصل من قدرات بتاع نفسه، لكن التوصية بتاعي بيكون الجهات العالية في تعليم ومرحلة العالية. الامتحانات ناس يتعلموا كان من السودان. إذا كان امتحان بتسافر لثالث ثانوي في زمن بتاع السودان بيجي نفس مكرر بتسافر ثالث فقط. إنت عليك إنت بس تركز للمكررات بتسافر ثالث والامتحانات بيجي. إنت بكون ماسك، إنت بكون غير ما بكون عندك مشكلة. حتى الناس ما بكون عندهم هموم عشان يعملوا بكرة. لكن حاجة اللي يمكن قبل الناس لكلام امتحان بتاع جنوب السودان بيختلف من امتحان بتاع السودان. امتحان بتاع جنوب السودان يجيبوا لك من سينيور 1 سينيور 2 سينيور 3 سينيور 4 4 كتاب في زمن واحد، ويمكن ده حاجات تكلفوا له سنين. نعم هو سلسلة مترابط، لكن لمرور بتاع الزمن هو بيكون صعب عشان حاجات بيكون قاعد معك. يمكن ده فرق هنا. وده حاجة اللي يمكن كان بالذات الناس بتاع سينيور فور بيخرجوا في حالات إما نفسي كذا ناس برايمر 8 في حاجات بيجيبوا لهم من وماشي لحد برايمر 8 فيمكن ده حاجات شوية كده المسؤولين يرجعوا يقعدوا الاتحاد بتاعت الامتحانات يرجع يقعدوا ينظر في الحال عشان يقدر ينازل يكون عندهم فكرة واحد في فصل الأمم تعليم منه وهم جايين يواجهوا امتحانات يمكن ده مشاركة بتاعي وشكرا.
شكرا جزيلا. Said is saying, the examination of South Sudan is a little bit complicated. Why? At the end of the day, during the national examinations, exams are set starting from senior 1 up to 4. And if you look at this particular time frame, it's a little bit lengthy for a student to revise what he has learned in senior 1, 2, 3, 4. And as such, is recommending, for the Ministry of General Education and Instruction to review at least.
And revive the system.
Exactly. Let's hear from this. I read you. أيوة.
وأخونا وول والمقال.
أستاذ توفيق.
Yeah.
مرحبا.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Nasir والمقال. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate your work because always you are there for those us the news and other things. And that is what we want, because that is why I love iRadio. iRadio always in my side, even night.
Thank you so much. We are grateful.
Yeah. When I come back to the program, كمان أنا بسلم المدرمة جيمس والزول الكبير ومهم للنسبة المفروض بالوصول والخدمة كلامنا كل ما زمن 24 ساعة. الشهادة المرة الأساس الضوء الليلة وكمان يعني أصوات بتاع ناس المسؤول مع التعليم أنا سمعتهم كويس. في حاجة واحد ناس بتتكلم في الكشف وأكاونتابيلتي ما في وإمبلمنتيشن ما في. ديل حاجات الليل ده كرب درس بتاعنا وكرب على حاجة أزول الموصول.
بزاد accountability في تونايا.
في يعني دنيا أسا الليلة مش يا في student أداو سياري يا أول
يوم الليلة ده إنجليز مو بعد بإنجليز.
يا وبعد بكرة الناس دل يعني بيشيل أجرام ودوه للفيفلس بطريقة غير شرعي. عشان كده دارين يعني قانون في الماله لو في ولاية عامل الكلام عشان يكون الأجرام يكون في الكشف لأنه دارين عشان الناس دل قطوع في الوقوفة عشان الناس دل ما دارين عشان أجرام يكون البرة. داير نشوف العيال ديل هل شاطرين ولا لا. عشان كده انا بقول لهم لو في accountability وفي يعني لو في حاجات يعني يكون implementation بتاع القانون ما في مشكله.
لا معلش استاذ توفيق نسال سؤال واحد. طب مناشد شنو سي وزارة التربية والتعليم يعمل عشان كيف موضوع بتاع ماتشات ولا examination malpractices ديل بيخففوا به.
الموضوع بتاع مشاهدة ده موضوع كبير. هسه نائب الرئيس بيتكلم فوقه موضوع بتاع مشاهد وكمان مدير بتاع مدرسة وكمان استاذ بتاع الوزارة. لكن شنو المشاهد ما قاعد في الوزارة. المشاهد ده قاعد في نص بين السوبرفايزرز وهيد ماسترز بتاع السنترز. هل البنجلتس في جنبه لانه ناس ديل القروش. عشان انا ناشد الوزاره التربيه والتعليم عشان القروش بتاع السادسه في الماله في كل ما شهر عشان زول عشان ما بتفكر عشان تديه أزم بالقروش، لأنه بعدين لأنه في كلمة بقول بالإنجليزي ماني كان توب، لأنه لو أنا عندي قروش ونمشي في الاستديو هناك نقول أنت يا مدرمة سيب المال ده وأنا نديك $500 أنت بقبله، لكن لو عندك ما بتاعك في المال أنت ما بقبل عشان عندك حاجة. عشان أنا داير عشان أقول لوزير وما أزول المسؤول للكلاس ده عشان يشوف الكلام ده، عشان الحاجة الجاء القدام ده هو سينفور، وهو الحاجة المهم. والسينفور ده كل ما زمن في مشهد، لأنه المرة الأساد ده كويس، لكن سينفور عشان أنت زول أنت بقول يعني بقى ستودنت عشان أنت تشيل حاجة بالمشهد وأنت تمشي قدام بعد بكرة وبعد سنة وبعد لو أنت تمشي في الجامعة هناك أنت تعمل 7 سنة 9 سنة ما في نتيجة يكون تمام. ده يعني كلام ده صعب عشان زمان في العرب في السودان.
نعم وسط زمان كمان. نعم
اوكي. عشان يكون يعني في مشكلة الأستاذ بقول لك على زول كان أداك عشان يكون أنت زول متعلم يا زول يكون سبب لا شنو الحاجات أنت ما بعرفه كويس كيف عشان أنت تمشي في سنة أولى ثالثة رابعة لقادي تامنة أنت راسك ما شغال عشان أنت تقبل حاجات في الأقزام.
نعم.
عشان كده دارين عشان يكون حاجة ديل عشان يكون نسيتهم وكلهم عشان في قانون لانه قانون أم شيء.
شكرا.
لانه لو في قانون إلى الوزارة ما في مشكلة.
شكرا. That was Ustaz Atul Fug. Let's keep the conversation rolling.
خليك هنا في اي راديو انا تكون في جنوب السودان.
أنا متaka abo wale umbe sata naya bita machod wale aserega bita entianta binashit shunu minusara atherbia wa talim kidamulo. Hi radio.
Hello.
Naam.
كيف؟
ما بطل إيمانويل بانادول.
مرحب كيف انت؟
فترة طويل ما بطل. مرحب.
ايوه زمن طويل.
نعم.
الحمد لله. وكمان انا سلامت هيك ليروا للبرادة ارجع ما يتحسن.
مرسلمة كمان.
الحمد لله. انا دير كلامه كده في كلام بتاع امتحانات بتاع جنوب السودان لعيال فتانة. So كتير أنا جاء أبوات أنا دراسة عيال فتانة في مدرسة أصلا هاجرة وانا كمان في situational كده ديني نجي struggle عشان دفع سكول فيس عيال عادي في نهاية السنة. أو كويس عشان نبي إلى إنه قال امتحانات عيال فتانة في بعمله، لكن المشكلة دي أنا قاعد بميت عيال في ولقوا إيال ما فاز في P7 لما بقى في P8 يعني في امتحانات ما في درس الكويس إذا يلقوا مدرسين جانين مية ما في إيال في مدرسة إذا بيلقوا كيسا وايد بيدرسوا في يوم يعني لنهاية بيجا يعني تلقوا إيال تانين جاتوا اسم البكاتفو اسم بيتو ما بقدر كاتفو وفي P8 تعرف دي مشكلة تانية هنا بعرف تمام في جنوب السودان وانا قاعد ميديال سامبالا وحاسة دي جاي امتحانات يهودية جا بعدين هنا بيشوف يعني بيكاتفو هنا قال يال كل فاس يال الواقع بيكلمو قال فاس ما في جنال بيكلمو قال في هتاينو دي حاجة نين عينو ميستة في جنوب السودان.
بقولوا شنو يا إيمانويل بانادول؟
Pertanian kalam fita imtihanat alikaman ikutu lakin netija to mabitara guam netija magitara guam bigeni au talata sar netija bijatala igwa ajini biga baita so nina bisul fasade yani fi na sanin hasade bida kalas yani tataligo imtihanat de jato biga fisu kalas biga amuru fisu yajul biga arf gali bukura biga lesson alikida ya amulu so da haje da nina bishu fi jun Sudan ba amolo laanu control mafi so nina der fi imtihanat de keli hakuma deploy police musulia ta police kelu kon fi
tijama ta ita ana isufu yalle watanian ma mulena ita fi madrasa wa kaman ita kaman bikun member hina fi ajede fi examination board so they are kaman muslim nina gani lishe jita enta anadde bija keda wana bisuf hakuma fitana ifata yana fikalam fita taalim fitana fi Junub Sudan ija ministry fitana ta education kan gowi manatu dola fitana bikun gowi le muksabal fikalam fita taalim so nina bigul gali kelemon istamir gidan kelemon continue be good success nina derain metija de hal vitala kwezo wala batal nina bisuf gidan o shukran
shukran. Emmanuel Panadol is saying to minimize the issue of machot, let the Ministry of General Education deploy some police officials. Now, with the liquidity crisis in the country, some civil servants have not even received their salaries. What is your take? You is listening to us at this momentum target deployment bita police bagder kafifu kalamat bita mashad ufi juzume nas kaman baro kaman leyo malela melga muratabat bitom nasma mende hi radio.
Yes, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, we are connected with Emmanuel from all the way from Mauna.
Good to have you, Emmanuel.
Yeah. So I was about to give much thanks to our PH who start the exam today. So, are you listening to me?
Yeah, we are getting you loud and clear.
Yeah. So this is here why I'm coming because kalam de kana lan na kaman si 2018 exam tan na kan just so kida. So and then 2018 the 2023 kaman si senior for. So kalam kida ana bas ma kida kan exam bijja ya jama ta minister of education de bibada job won sulanna kida. But can mafi zaman ta exam mafi imon bigeni bir ile bes di sel zaman kira yala mon bigewon fulana advice sumu yala ta bigani tani kan zaman exam kida bitala exam de birua fi state tani fi mala tani fi kona fi center tani exam de ma bitala lomo ni salamon duon kida galma da ina exam de kidi kul. So they are the kid at it, my dear today. They don't want Ukuma Tana for what a mom.
Shukran akuna ima wasata musharaka annasuma min deputy governor bugol yala albazat gad bisara gwentiandel ya baden bukon musulin fi mustaqbal theblo biga jena gad bisara gwentian yombela yam bitala diktora yombela yam bitala ustas yombela yam kaman baru bitara reis bita dawla atheb de bukon reis al harami wala reis abugad bisarego entian wala gad bistamilu machot
and this also attribute to what to a comment that I saw today on our Facebook page regarding that particular story. Remember when the minister said if there are going to be examination malpractices this year, then he's going to resign. Someone commented saying that one time he went to one of the hospitals that I need not to disclose, and he saw a student. He saw a doctor who was once an examination cheater during his studies, and then he started to run away. Just imagine Madrama, James. These are the situations, because if we are to allow such malpractices in the country, then the products of this education system that we are setting, or that we have set so far, is going to have a factor at the end of the day.
Sure.
It's going to have factor. We are going to have quack doctors, how do you call
the basic foundation of the studies will be questionable.
And of course.
We have another foundation, though it's somehow illegal, called Marara
University. They call Marara University, and something of that kind. Marara University, I also don't understand, but I think it's also similar to what we call machot that we are now talking about. So we have to look for the ways, of putting this to an end and have a better educational system.
Sure. So keep your suggestion coming on 0911022986. So what do you really specifically want the Ministry of General Education and Instruction?
You can also drop your comment on our Facebook page as we are live there on iRadio. You can have a comment and have a say on this particular discussion.
iRadio.
Aye.
Mono minwen.
Salam.
Alen.
Nice by Justin.
Dari minwen Justin.
In Dar Salam.
Gadam.
Dar Salam ya hayat al-kul wa nusuda yani huma indu kalam يعني أنا بأكيد يعني يالله لازم يمتحن امتحان كويس ما عندنا له إشكالية لأنه في النهاية يال بيرانا وده كلمات لو نسينا طبعا كل ونسوا كلمات ولا منفعة يال يالله لازم يكون كلام ده في بال ويالله لازم كان من كتر جل كويس يعني معناه بلده بيكون بسيكا كويس أنا في محل وزير يعني أنا أكيد حاجة لما ثاني نزاد يعني أنا كان نتيجة رأسنا تمام يعني نتيجة رأسنا تمام بدون cheating يعني أنا بدي شكر لوزير لرغم جهود الله جاهد يعني زول كان كونس زيادة ويندو سكا لكن أنا رونس لوجا يعني في ناس ديجيتا لكلام اللي تجي ونس زيادة في ناس بيكارا بولتا برنامج لأن أوريدي تامودي فرصة ذلك كان إذا نتيجة لك امتحان ده كان متى يا وزول بريزان في ناس بيكون أجين شو لكن كده شيء لربنا قاله كده يكون له بصحة كويس وامتحان كده يكون بسيكا كويس حاجة نمرتين أنا حاجة تكون ما عندي وما أنا لا لكن حاجة نمرتين ده رسالة يعني لا هنا في السودان أنا إذا كان جيم امتحان تمنا وأنا جيم امتحان إذا أنا جيم امتحان تمنا في يعني في زمن السودان يعني أنت بلغت إذا بامتحان زاللا ممكن يعني امتحان ده بيتم 3 شهر يعني زي صار 6 طبعا كان على كان زمان مدرس بينزل شهر 4 شهرين يعني برامج بينزل شهر 4 شهرين ولا السينيور بينزل شهر 6 في زمن شهر 6 أنا كان نزل زي ده تمنا نزل تبي يقول نتيجة تيسم ده تالتا بتالا يعني امتحان كان ده شهر 3 شهر كان نوتا تمنا ولا تأجل لكن حاليا لأن في جنوب السودان تبي يقول امتحان بيجي يقرب سنة كامل النتيجة بيجي بعد سنة كامل يعني ده حاجة ما كويسة أنا بس بقول لوزارة التربية كلهم كتف رجع الامتحان ده كده يكون فترة 3 شهر 3 شهر نتيجة كده تلا برا عشان كان زور كان ده رجع ورا في مدرسة وسنة بقى رجع سيتو بقى كده لكن ده بيجي رجع بيدا لكده ما بيكون ما كويس حاجة نمرة 3 في حاجة أنا رونس قالي يعني أنا في زمن في السودان ما في نتيجة ما في قالي parents كده فجروس examination fee تبكي ما في كلام ده لكن أنا نبي أبايا كده فجروس تايش إنه جروس والبلد ده أنا قاموا شنو وتعليم وزارة التربية دورته شنو عندنا كان شاب يودي يا في مدرسة وبارنس يا بام تسي ما بيجا كله
نعم
so أنا دير كده لازم وزارة التربية كده تغير شوية
نعم شكرا نعم وجاستن وصل رسالة الكمان بطلب من وزارة التربية قال توالي انتيان المون ببادة صوت رومان توالي لو مبادة بيدي انتا ونمرة 2 academic calendar بتسنة الجاي بيبدأ في يوم 2 شهر 2 مدرسة توالي ببادة بمعنى يعني في خطوة كمان برضو وزارة التربية والتعليم شيلو. Yeah, if you take a look at also some of the comments popping in from the quote of that's a Deputy Minister of General Education, and people are so interested in the issue of matured, and others are saying we shall see fit and in Kelem we revise the papers all night to know why are we really embracing shortcuts. What should really the ministry also do to minimize the issue of the shortcut? 0911022986. After this break, we shall come back and have a look at some of the messages you have so far. So good, send it to that's our Facebook page.
في محل بتستهيك تكون فيه كلمة iRadio
وأنا تكون في جنوب السودان.
This is iRadio.
Welcome back from at the break. It's time now for us to look at some of your messages that you have sent via our Facebook page. Over to you, Wall.
Here on Facebook page, we have Dobili Christopher George. He's passing a regard to her, saying, "Good evening, Madrama James Lino and Walmapal." He's watching live from Western Equatorial State, Yambio. And then...
And still in Western Equatoria, Yambio, we have a text coming in from Peter K. Manas. He is following this program from Yambio and his field unit airport site.
And we also have another person from unknown location by name Salam Makur following the program live as well on our Facebook page. And he's saying, "Best one yet."
Ariaka Guy Duck is saying it's so good after listening to the report coming in from the education's official as well.
And similar to Mawien Kwal, who is also watching from unknown location, saying it's incredible. And I believe after listening to the program, of course, from the officials and the teachers about this educational program.
And finally, we would like to thank George James, who joins us live from Western Bar Al Ghazali State, particularly Wow Town.
بس كليك على iRadio هنا تكون في جنوب السودان.
نعم هنا تكون في جنوب السودان 09 والاثنين 986 تم ناشط شنو قال السنة الجاي توالي مدرسة بيبدأ في يوم اثنين شهر اثنين ونمرة اثنين examination marking ده توالي بيبدأ توالي طبعا بيد بينتهي امتحان بتمون في يوم الجمعة توالي بعده marking بيبدأ. تبقول شنو؟ هاي راديو؟
Yeah, maybe later is disturbing.
Not really. Welcome on board.
Yeah, connect again with Emmanuel from Mauna.
Yes, Emmanuel.
Yeah, they yeah, why this one and then one Sudan and a city debate. So syllabus standard South Sudan there is too complicated. I don't know why.
Complicated how?
So that is syllabus, the new syllabus that they brought in 2018 is too difficult. Yeah. Even though Tana de Jan Kida Zaman Tana can syllabus more you compare matter all syllabus the girl cup. Yeah, they are just big command kede mon I'm for command forward.
Yeah, anta benashit kero mona ino bedap shino wala mona mulishino.
Yeah.
Ai ma?
Yeah.
Ita benashit bedap kero usara terbia wa taalima mulishino.
Kere mon rigero syllabus de kuno tajan. Kanta compare syllabus my all syllabus is not really okay. Even the one of PH, the one of primary school and the one of secondary school.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Emma is advocating for the change of a syllabus right here that according to him, it's really so tough or difficult for that pupils. What's your take? iRadio. iRadio?
iRadio, how are you?
Tamam, community advisor from Adingbor.
Yes.
Welcome.
The topic is very good topic, by the way.
Yeah, how can we put an end to machot?
Yes, my worry, if you produce a child and child cannot able to feed himself or herself or himself, you cannot think that child is really human. Why I say so? Those people and students we brought up, they cannot able to make their own thing because of my job. Creativity is a problem. Now, if a person wants to eliminate my job, he can bring only few sentences and put a camera security on that station. and you brought those people in one position and will be controlled by computer. If you are doing different things, bringing out mature and do those things, you will be fined easily through computer. But now, it is very hard for all people with their centers, and the teachers that the one go and look for exam because to raise and to let the people pass, and the school will be full by the people after that. That's what I know. Because our teachers plus our people and our students are the same. They are doing the same, they are bed of the same person. So that is my worry. You produce a child and child cannot able to do something very well. Like now, most of our people now, they have degree, they have senior 4 certificate, and they have class 8 certificate, and they sit under the tree, playing cards, doing everything, and say there is no work. Everybody want to make a white collar job, to work with the NGO and to work with the government. And those offices are not enough for every student and every people and every graduate. They are not enough. So they cannot think to create their own business, to create their own business and work. So that is my worry.
Thank you.
We produce and they end up with nothing.
Meaning you are appealing for our students to be also innovative.
Yes.
Thank you, community advisor. Right about now, we are giving chance to only one lucky caller in less than 1 minute to give us his or her own reaction before we come to the end of this very discussion. Our last caller for now. I read you.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. Alex from Yambia.
Welcome, Alex.
I only have an input to the information delivered by the education officials. The first one is about examination malpractices. I think this malpractice is becoming as a result of weak institutions in the Department of Education, and also how those institutions handle those who are supposed to be teaching the pupils at the school. So this is one of the causes. So the other thing is about the marking of the examination. As you have seen in the past years, it has been a problem that when the examinations are done, it takes too long for the exams to be marked and the result to be out. And sometimes people are left out, but their results are not out. Some who are supposed to be in secondary school, some of them even miss out here before the results are out because the result is delayed. So it's good information that the result will immediately be marked after it is finished.
Thank you so much. And the year brings us to the end of the first hour of this program. Of course, the Sundown on this particular current affairs. And of course, today we were talking about the educational or the examination malpractices across the country as the South Sudan set, primary examination today. And of course, in the few days in December, the South Sudan secondary education is also going to commence. On this particular topic, thank you so much for sharing in your insights, and we hope also to have you shortly after the break or after the news headlines. I've been your host, Wal Mapal and
Madrama James.